Hey! Greetings. Welcome to Game News on PeaceLuvData, brought to you by the power of YouTube. The Metal Gear series has given us something we can remember. The Dayz Standalone has undergone a lot of changes, and fishing in Minecraft just got real. How real was it? The Metal Gear series has been a benchmark for a long time. The original game came out in 1998, and not a lot has changed until now. The developers are claiming fluid forward motion instead of the original game style where precision and timing are crucial. The barrier of skill has now just been altered a little bit. We don't know whether we can accept it or not in its new form, but it's kind of a big deal. Could it just be a step forward and a change that we can just embrace? Something new we can naturally embrace, just like we did the old game. I will mostly leave that up to you, but here are some details, multiple interviews, other stuff, and this is what I know. Hideo Kojima is quoted saying he wants it to be an industry-changing game with a deep theme to it. So, without delving into the story and the lore, all the characters, when they come from, all of that, I will try and inform you. With the open world element added though, the success of the game does look more feasible. It looks more plausible that this game is going to do better than the last, which is always the benchmark, right? With a TV series and a movie possible, a headquarters in LA and Stephanie Houston being characterized as quiet, gives it a lot of potential to do just that. One of the major changes, if not the most major, is the open world element with a helicopter. You can call in at any time to lay down fire, to get you out and get you moving, travel long distances. Now, how intelligent this thing is going to be is going to be interesting. I can see just infiltrating, coming out. The dudes, you let them all know you had to let them know, or there was no way to do what you had to do, and you're just sitting behind the box, and there's just a few more guys. And you call the helicopter, and the helicopter comes behind you, and he's like, ah! It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a really, really nice feature. I think it's gonna be really cool. Whether it's kind of nerfed or not, it really shouldn't matter. It's going to be cool. Most players are used to savoring every little health pack, meta pack, ration you get in Metal Gear, and now we don't have to worry about a life bar. We don't know how much life we have. Your screen goes red. That's all we know. That's all we know. And you hide and you're okay again. So maybe it's something to just, help us get into it a little bit more. Maybe it's not necessarily about a novice's idea of what a game should be, let alone somebody who's played their game for years and had my idea for what it should be. But I can see embracing this one pretty easily. There is no more radar, so you're not going to be able to super peek around corners for any amount of distance. And the improvement, I would say, would be the tagging mechanic, the tagging mechanic that comes with your set of binoculars you have. Just like Far Cry, if you've ever seen that on YouTube or played it, you tag your enemies and you don't have to be looking at them anymore to know where they're at. There's a little thing up here, and it might end up looking a little bit more natural to kind of be able to do that. I can't say we're not going to be surprised by the AI in this one. for being able to hide, the one last guy back in the corner somewhere. We're not going to see him. He's just going to show up as the helicopter's coming in, and that's going to be fine too. That'll be all right. Should be easy. You can drive vehicles. Those vehicles are loud, and those vehicles do get flat tires though. So maybe think of hoofing it. The movement should be a lot more natural. Climbing ladders should be a thing, and throwing guys off of ledges after you're shimmying or climbing that ladder and throwing them to their face on the ground should be it's fluid. It's fluid and forward moving. All right. Needless to say, now the next element might be kind of iffy for all the experts out there who tried for hours and hours and hours and kept getting noticed around corners, things like that. If you get noticed now, and it's, I guess, something the game knows you weren't expecting, you go into slow mode, and a little light comes from their direction. It's like the soul is looking right at you. You had no idea, but they're letting us know. And you have a, what is it? A window of time to kill him back. So whether this makes your idea of the game viable, whether you are elated right now with joy and you can't wait, or you hate the game and any messenger thereof, including me, then yeah, I'm gonna leave that one up to you. That's all you. So the Dayz Standalone, as far as work being done, measures being taken to listen to players of your older games and your current games, this is a pretty big step as far as steps go in altering a game, making a new game. The Dayz people have not disappointed us. They've pushed back a few dates, but they haven't disappointed us. They're doing things, right? They were at Gamescom, and they learned a lot. So it's good on them. The change is pretty big, or mega if you're not into the whole brevity thing. There's a really intuitive menu system by which you're just hovering over stuff, placing stuff on you and in your backpack, in your boxes, in your storage containers. It's a lot more fun than I could possibly. You have to do it. You have to do it to know what I'm talking about. It's intuitive. It's intuitive, guys. The third-person camera is being moved for special maneuvers. So like when you're going prone, it's gonna be sitting right about here, and every time you look over here, you're kind of looking over your body this way. It's like it's really immersed in what it is to be hunted, to be a hunter. It's gonna be pretty good. The details are hauntingly good. Hauntingly good. If I get shot right here, like goes. All new forms of Mountain Dew are coming our way. Just commodities. Just good for trading. Nothing else. They don't do anything. They're just for trading with other people. Like, hey, I really want this Mountain Dew. Hey, I got a Mountain Dew. You got a gun for me? Hey, yeah, that's cool. Friends now. Amazing. And handcuffs. They're bound to be the coolest and the creepiest thing about this game. It's nuts. It's nuts, okay? I can just see the potentiality of people being bullied in certain ways with handcuffs, and you're like trying to get out of them. It's the nuttiest, it's the coolest, creepiest thing. I had already said it's cool and it's creepy, and it's gonna be convenient for some people. I'm just saying, shooting someone through the shoulder, like they're wearing a flak jacket, you shoot through the shoulder here. You'd think it would go through the armhole, right? Maybe you've seen a game where that doesn't happen. It's happening. It is happening. It's happened. It's done. It's a thing. You shoot them through the hole of the armpit. Full damage. Full damage here. Nutty. Nutty. But the biggest contributor to this, the biggest contributor to the new Dayz Standalone has been us, and a lot of our shoot on sight mentality and how erasing that from the game's history is something that became imperative. It's not only about that though, too. The AI of the artificial intelligence of the zombies is being remapped by Dayz developers and Arma developers who just wanted to help, I guess. But the biggest control, I think, was the shoot-on-sight mentality. Multiple levels of degradation in your clothes, your pants, shoes, jackets, hats, helmets, all of it have been increased. Say you're carrying a pair of crappy binoculars you found on some dead guy. You don't know why he died. This is the apocalypse. We're moving on. You pick up said binoculars, you put them in your cargo pants that you found off another dead guy, and you're like, hey, more storage, this is awesome. You're moving on. We're moving on here. And you get shot in the knee. You get shot anywhere in your pants. Everything you're storing in those cargo pants gets damaged. The mentality to shoot someone to get what they have is now slowly fading, if not been taken care of. I don't know, but our voices have been heard. Now, communities of players, said to be 150 per server at least, can forage, communicate, go on adventures without the terror of your one life in Dayz being cut short and you losing everything you've worked up for to that point, even if you haven't been in there long. It's a Dayz thing. So is the life hack with the aimbots getting away with what he's doing, and is he having the greatest experience? I'll leave that up to you. Alright, fishing just got real. It's about to go down. Minecraft offers us many forms of escape. The newest one to be altered, though, is the fishing. So you're fishing now, and you throw out your line and you pick up a pair of old boots, or you pick up the old water bottle. I don't know what the calculations are between how much junk you get, how much good stuff you actually get, and how many fish you actually get. But there's a whole bunch of new fish too. There's salmon, puffer, clownfish, and I think the original fish is still kind of there too. So it sounds pretty nice, actually. I'd love to be picking up. I relax fishing in Minecraft all the time. I also just found out that sugar canes and the new tall grass coming in these series, even if a creep is right there, is arm's length away, he doesn't creep on you anymore if you're standing in the said tall growth, which is really, really awesome. You know, the headaches, man, the headaches, just the headaches. For some reason, I always make friends with really awesome parents. I don't know. And I was just like, that's convenient and cool. So, and I was watching that show, but maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Thank you for watching Game News on PeaceLuvData. I'm Andre. That is it. Thank you for watching PeaceLuvData. This has been Game News. I'm Andre. Another day.